The exhibition season is over. It's time to play for real as the 2018 NFL season is underway. This will be taken very short, and they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. He's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Freeman. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. From the shotgun, Ryan. Got a man. It's the first NFL catch for Calvin Ridley. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Hey, let's go. Hey, got it. Single. Hey, wait.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good first down call as the screen play gets them 9. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting them in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Now Ryan on second down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. So after the INT, here's Wentz. They set up the screen to Ajayi. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. 23 yards on the play.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Run. Great 15. Great 15. 81. Great.
Wentz now on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, they certainly didn't waste any time throwing some deep passes here. But the defense, it wasn't unexpected. They told their secondary, be ready. You're going to be tested all night by this team.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And he stopped immediately there. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Falcons offense, Charles, heading back out there, coming off a 10-6 season, made the playoffs again. But coming off the previous season when they blew that Super Bowl to the Patriots, I think a lot of folks were expecting more in 2017. So now turn the page. What can we expect this year?
They want to return to explosiveness on offense. I mean, that's what they've got to get to. You mentioned 2000.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Nigel Brown. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
And it's incomplete.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, we're good, we're good. Great 15, great 15. Lion, lion, lion. This by 7. Lion, lion.
Now Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
Great.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out.
Let's go. Black.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. An Eagle first down, Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker. That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Hey. 4 down. Great 15. Run.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Go.
To throw is Wentz. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
Let's go. Great. Great. Lion.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Now a first carry for their fullback. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go. Ryan now to throw on third down. He finds Coleman. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play there. Ryan to Jones. 42 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. They go play action here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. They went right back to him there, figuring one big play deserves another. You think maybe he called for it and said, hey, give me the ball again?
I think a lot of people operate under the whole idea of if they haven't stopped it, go until they do. You go right back at a guy because maybe his confidence might not be as high. In this case, he responded well.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Second and 10. It's Ryan again. He's airing it out. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like it. And got his man complete. He's at the 40. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Black, black. Black, black, come on. 81, 81. 81, 81.
On first down, Wentz. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Carson Wentz, that's his first touchdown pass since December 10th of last year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Elliott now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you kind of circle a guy around and here he goes? No more. You have to start, close to the ball. And when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go, so you can't build up your speed that way. Also, when you're returning it, remember those wedges that we used to say where guys would form together, 2 or 3 guys? No more of those. So it'd be a lot more man-on-man, one-on-one blocking. And also they have rules about where people have to be when the ball's kicked, where they have to be when the ball's caught. So to me, it's much more like a punt return than it is an actual kickoff return. So I'm eager to see if teams now take their punt returners, those nifty guys who make people miss in the open field, and make them the kickoff returners as well, because I think you can still get big plays in this area if you have the right people back there.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Now it's Ryan. And this one brought in by Sanu. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. That's caught inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
They'll begin the drive with a giant. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
go. Great, great.
On play action, it's Wentz. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey. Black. Go.
Here's Wentz to throw. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
35 yards that time on the punt, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. Here's Ryan to throw. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Ryan now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Now Ryan on 1st down. He's going to launch this thing. Wait, a special moment for Calvin Ridley, the first touchdown catch of his NFL career, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense heading out. You know, last year at this time, Charles, we said this was a franchise that's kind of been in neutral for a while. They're not neutral anymore. Defending Super Bowl champs. What do you think, favorites again?
I think so, because this team has few holes, if any. Look, your quarterback, Carson Wentz, gets hurt before the season's over. His backup, Nick Foles, wins Super Bowl MVP. Wentz probably would have won the regular season if he finished out the year. Offensive line, one of the best in the game. Passing game keeps getting better. Multiple runners who can run it and catch it. Flip it over to defense. Tremendous defensive front. They can just swarm and get after you. Great coordinator, very creative. The big thing for them, they'll have to take everyone's best shot week in and week out during the season.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
you. Lion.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. After the interception, here's Ryan. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. He's going to float this over the middle deep, and that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener, as we'll check in for the first time with the newest member of our Madden family. It's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Tackle made there by Robert Alford.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Wentz to throw on second down. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Wentz now just 7 of 16 passing thus far, but he's got a 1st and 10.
Solid.
And they'll run it here. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Let's go. Great. 81. 81.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Let's go.
They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
82, 82. Hey, stat.
Now Wentz. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. They'll toss it to Ajayi. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Great 15, great 15. Great.
Wentz now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this one's incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
The Eagles on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Go. 82.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And that is incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
It's a tried and true formula.